welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Browns and the 49ers coming up next.
With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, with a hallowed Lombardi trophy in the building, it's a battle to raise it at midfield between the Cleveland Browns and the San Francisco 49ers. Alongside Brock Heward in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, we usually at this point talk about a quarterback, talk about a game-breaking running back, a home run hitter when it comes to wideouts. No. Today, before this one, we're talking about a couple of tight ends.
And what a great game it is, Kate, to spotlight that position because we have two of the league's best. And when you go back and you watch the tape after the fact, when the ground game's running wild, it's usually these tight ends making blocks. When the passing game is getting it done, well, they play a role in the air as well. They don't get the headlines like we talked about. But these guys, man, they are cornerstones of their offense.
So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And they'll be led out by this promising young signal caller out of the University of Colorado.
It's always fun, puts a smile on my face when I see a rookie leading an offense out. A lot of them look like 10-year vets with confidence and poise in the middle of that huddle, in the middle of their teammates. But let's watch his first couple throws. That's where sometimes you can see some of those nerves slipping through.
First play is to the air. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Second and 10 now. That's complete, David Njoku. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They've got a man in motion. Pass play on first and 10. Caught, nice gain left side. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Now right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Time to start the scoring in this Super Bowl, partner. We've got first and goal. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Well, this offense... Defense off balance down here in the red zone. Mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets in several yards on that play.
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Browns take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
PAT is up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well-rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense, too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
Motioning Jennings left. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after two straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers finish up their opening drive. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the 49ers start off well to tie things. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 28. He's got him. That's Claypool. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Niners countering with a 5th defensive back on this 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That's good for 7 yards. And that gives the Browns a 1st. They'll try and throw it here. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st. Pass play now. Completed to his running back. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. They'll run here from the gun. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Play stopped by Damone Clark. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. They just get the play off. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And he winds up out of bounds, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. That's the end of one here in Super Bowl 59. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to New Orleans right after this. Welcome back. The team is set, so let's get back to it. Second quarter of Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Working inside the red zone. And he has the Cleveland touchdown. Take a second quarter lead. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a designed read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Hopkins knocks the extra point through. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. His return starts at the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. San Francisco headed out for its second possession of the game. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Reeled in by George Kittle. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. That was Denzel Ward who brought that play to an end. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Purdy gets this from the pistol. He's running with it. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Purdy on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. From the gun, McCaffrey. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. That was Denzel Ward who brought that play to an end. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in. To drop them for a loss on third down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
It's a punt coming from the Niners on fourth down, and Mitch Wisnowski out to boot it away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Browns ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
And that type of start, well, you wanted all 17 games of a season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
To throw here on first down. Escapes the pocket. Judy there to grab it. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Got for big yards on the right side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down. He's going to throw this one. Setting up the screen. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Play stopped by Damone Clark. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They are throwing it again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He'll get this to Tillman. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Less than a yard needed here on 4th. They'll run for this. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they still have 1 in there. What's left of this half?
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on 4th.
To throw it on first down. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
Again, the throw now on 2nd and 10. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. That one intended for Jahan Dotson. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Setting up a throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Tried getting it to Jerry Jeudy. And that brings up 4th and long.
The ability to track the ball. Right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Browns do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we have reached halftime in Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. Now we'll send you east to our studios in Orlando. That's where Jonathan Coachman is waiting to bring you the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you two in just a moment. Both these teams making their way out of the tunnel, and we're ready for the second half. And for the call, we send it back to Kate Scott and the other blonde bomber, Brock Ewart. These two teams have both had to deal with the long halftime to make their adjustments. We're ready to get back to Super Bowl 59. And for the call of the second half from New Orleans, we go back to Kate and Brock.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. To turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put them into action here. Quarter 3 of the Super Bowl is underway. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. We'll see the San Francisco offense first this half as they're headed out now. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack. They've got first down from the 31. It's an option right that begins this drive. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Finds his man, it's Ricky Pearsall. Good little rip there, looks like about 6. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. And they had that one contained right at the line. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Purdy setting up that play action. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
His punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock, so some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. They'll throw on first. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
And they're going to drag him down after a decent gain. He gets up to the 36. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finding Judy. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Now looking to throw. He's on the move. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They go play action here. Hits his running back. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Only a yard that time. It forces 4th and 1. Quick throw finds him out right. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
Are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Completed here to McCaffrey. And he'll cross the 50 and start opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Kittle brings it in. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So we're winding down to the end of the 2024 season. That's the end of 3 in Super Bowl 59. The 49ers have it, and hopefully have some points ready to salvage hopes of a record-tying 6th title. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Slot man motioned over. Pretty throwing here on 1st. That throw finds Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers now trail by just a point in the 4th. George Kittle, the touchdown! So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Now they're on for the most important extra point of their entire season. And he hits that point after, so we're all set up for a heck of a finish here. We're tied in the final frame of the Super Bowl. On to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Browns getting their offense out there. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Dropping back to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Back out now comes the Browns offense. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd and 10 now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Back to throw now. Claypool hauls it in. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. He'll throw it yet again. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Looking for the back that time. And that'll bring up second down. Still sticking with the passing game. That pass complete to Claypool. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Here's 2nd and 7. Flushed out of the pocket. Sliding down there, that played good enough for a first. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Browns a first. Blown back gets the handoff. Has a big hole left. And he's all the way down the 10-yard line. Need to be working quickly here. Working inside the red zone. He rolls to his right. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
They give it to him up the middle. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Working quickly here. They'll keep it on the ground. And again, they stalled him out at the line. He couldn't get it.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Another carry for him. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. He can't find the end zone. They stop him, and they'll still trail as they turn it over on downs. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
From the gun is Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll throw it. Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And he gets him what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. The return begins on their side of midfield. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Browns will go on offense. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Setting up to pass. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. He'll look to throw it. Connecting on the slant. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. Here he is to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just a yard or 2 short of that 25. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. They'll come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Cut at the 10-yard line. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns cut it to a point late in this one. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense? Get this 2-point conversion? Or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
And he hits that point after, so we're all set up for a heck of a finish here. We're tied in the final frame of the Super Bowl. Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Now out comes the San Francisco. The game really in their hands at this point, Brock. We're going to see whether it's a celebration coming up next or overtime. Running back sent in motion. Pearsall there to grab it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. You get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Got a man. Step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Purdy on first down. And the man is there to knock that away. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So that brings up second down. To throw again, it's Purdy. Buys time, rolling, and Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Now a timeout. Cleveland using its second. Still one more in their pocket to use. They're out now, ready to punt it. It'll be Mitch Wisnowski doing the honors. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it'll be their football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw. On the move, headed right. Judy there to grab it. And he crosses midfield before going out. They get 28 out of that play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down. He's dropping back to throw. Fits it through the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. So they call a timeout. So that is their final one. And with time left for maybe 2 plays, let's see what they do. Do they chance it, or do they just kick it now? So everything comes down to this from Dustin Hopkins. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. So here's their 3rd and final timeout. 7 seconds left in this game. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. This, his moment at football immortality. That one is good! And that, folks, is your game winner!
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable. Scoreboard, this one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. And the dog pound can start howling. How about this? The Cleveland Browns are Super Bowl champions. Commissioner Roger Goodell presenting the Lombardi Trophy to the Cleveland Browns, your champions of Super Bowl 59. So that's a wrap on another incredible year of NFL coverage here on EA Sports. It was a memorable and very fun first year in the booth for myself and my partner in crime here, Mr. Brock Heward. Until next season, I'm Kate Scott. Thanks for joining us, everybody, and good night from New Orleans.
Here we go again. You ready?
Get the back
Yeah.
walk.
Money talks, what the is he saying? Huh? You can ask his and ask his who's the man. Bro, no.